We're ready to go with another edition of Across Louisiana here in the capital city. Very pleased to welcome Jody Connican, and she is with Community Coffee and here to talk about Cash for Schools. How are you?
I am great. I'm so excited to talk about this program. We just were able to give away $368,000 to local schools.
Wow.
So it's a great program, and it's great to see the schools come out and get excited about it and participate.
Wow, so and is that a growth number for you guys this year?
It is. Every year the program continues to grow and it gets bigger and bigger. We're seeing more schools participating. And the thing that's really exciting is this past year and even last year we started seeing the numbers grow. Whereas in the past people would get a couple of $1,000. This year our top performing school got over $5,000 for their program.
Wow.
So it's real money going back into the school system.
That is fantastic. And what school was that, Jody?
It was the Church Academy out of Santa Mall. And so they are actually, it's only their second year of existence, so brand new school. Their approach was to team with the local church and also some local businesses, and they really wanted to make sure they were able to support their kids in the future. So, you know, brand new school, they need a little extra funds, and they use the program to do that.
So there's probably a right way and wrong way. You give tips, you help them out a little bit here to maximize?
We do, absolutely. We give them lots of tips, and the way the program works is that you collect UPC codes. So the coffee that you're already buying from us, there's a UPC code on the back and bottom of the box. You cut that out, you turn it into your school, and it turns into real cash for the program. This year, over 3.7 million UPC codes were collected from schools across the region.
That is fantastic. Now I'm going to give away my age because it was 92. I was at another TV station and we did a big push for this, and it was even before then. I think it's in the late 80s or something.
Correct.
Right?
It started in 1988. So we just finished our 27th year. We're going into our 28th year, and in the total program, it's over $6.7 million that schools have earned. And we really count it as earning because they do a lot of work. I mean, they hit the streets, they talk to local businesses. If you go to your local business or even offices that buy our coffee, the boxes actually, they can cut the boxes and get even more codes turned in and keep growing those dollars.
Talk a little bit about the Siraj family. A lot of people do these things for a little while, nearly 30 years. That's pretty special.
It is, and you know, education's been at the center of our platform of giving for a really long time, giving back to schools in the area, and this is just formalizing the program where they really want to give back to the area that really helped us. It's our community, and they built Community Coffee, and so we want to make sure that we give back and support our future generation of community coffee drinkers.
You know, there are some programs that we see across the state where they say you've won and we're giving you blank, and you may not need that. I think you guys work this where you get the money and you do what you need to do.
Absolutely. One of the things when we first started this program that's held true to today is that we really want to make sure that these schools have the opportunity to use the money how they see fit. So once we give them the cash, then they get to decide where the schools really need that, or where the students need that money. We've had chicken coops built.
Wow.
Zachary actually built some in North Baton Rouge. They built a chicken coop as part of an economics project so that the kids sold the eggs, can learn a little math, learn a little bit about economics.
That's fantastic.
We've seen textbooks and whiteboards and computers and playground equipment, and even one of the schools that this year they were talking about what they were going to build, and they're actually rubberizing the playground so that kids don't get hurt when they, if they fall down. So all those little things are just their way of customizing the program to make sure it fits their needs. So we're real excited about how innovative our educators can be in supporting the kids.
All right, as we wrap up, how to get a hold of you if someone wants to participate?
Go to our website, communitycoffee.com. There's actually Cash for Schools is on there, and it has all sorts of details on how you sign up, how you register, how you can donate if you want to just collect them and turn them in, and then how you can get involved from a business perspective and as also for a school perspective.
Great. Thanks for all you do. Appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jody. We're going to show you a feature for someone else helping the community. It is the Capital Region Builders Association's Home for Good. Take a look.
The Capital Region Builders Association is comprised of 922 members at this point. We lobby annually to minimize the cost of the homes, helping protect the builders, which in turn help to protect the consumer.
The Capital Region Builders Foundation is an organization that was created to provide assistance to various charities that need help. Over the years that we've been in existence, we have turned back to the community right at $18 million through various organizations that we work with. The Home for Good project is a project for the foundation where we look for a partner that's a charitable organization that needs help, that has different things that they're raising money for. We build the house. We probably built, I'm going to guess, 12 to 15 homes, and most of them have been for charities, with the exception of a couple of years ago, we did one for a veteran who returned from Afghanistan, who was severely wounded, and we put that young man in a home with all the things that he needs for lifting and wheelchair accessibility and things like that. So we do this every year, and this year we probably teamed up with one of the best organizations that really touches more people in Baton Rouge than you would think. We're teamed up with Women's Hospital, and their need is great.
Women's Hospital has been very intricate in my life. My daughter was born, and she was 6 weeks early, and she spent approximately 8 days in the neonatal ward at Women's Hospital, and that was a very, very important part of my life for 8 days.
In addition to all those babies that are born with us, over half of the hospital is dedicated to cancer services, so breast and GYN cancer services. Those are huge issues in our community. So a whole lot of what we do is in the cancer care and cancer support. Another thing that we do at Women's Hospital that most people aren't aware of, but it's a critical service in the community, is we treat 55% of the sexual assault victims within a 13 parish region. So although extraordinarily traumatic for a woman, she's going to get incredible care at Women's Hospital. And we're going to provide her with clothing and toiletries and some dignity and support services. So when she leaves our care, she has all the tools that she needs to recover, and she will never receive a bill from Women's Hospital. And most importantly, she will have the evidence that she needs to go for conviction if she would like to do that. And several weeks ago, we had the opportunity to go through a sneak peek tour of the Home for Good, and what a tremendous property Mr. Flores and the Capital Region are building for us.
It's 4-bedroom, 3 baths. It's very well apportioned. It's flowing living space, large master area, master bath suite. The home itself is going to be very nicely done. All the vendors that are members of the CRBA and other people that are in the business have volunteered to donate materials, labor, and so on. So it's coming together very nicely.
In addition to the house, we now have a SUV that's going to be offered as a prize. You'll be able to have a chance to win both the SUV and win the house.
This is a brand new 2015 Buick Encore. It's a very, very, very nice vehicle. I like to do things that stay in Baton Rouge, that involve the betterment of the Baton Rouge community. I always like to just do something that has touched me in some way. And the neonatal ward at Women's touched me about 19 years ago, and that was a big, big influence in my life when my daughter was born.
So you can feel really comfortable that your $100, you might get this amazing house, but that $100 is really going to go serve the weakest and the most vulnerable members of our community.
This is a way for our association to give back to the community, and I think that's very important. You can purchase the tickets now, and we will have the drawing in July.
People can buy a ticket at womans.org/win. We make it very easy, or they can go to the Capital Region website and buy a ticket from that website. They can also purchase a ticket at any of the Business First Bank retail centers in our community.
We're going to step away for just a moment. When we come back, Mike Manning joins us from the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank to talk about their great program. Stay with us.